So hey, I'm back again. I got disconnected. There was some technical error at my ISP, and as usual, it disconnects on me. Right. I've spoken to my ISP guys a number of times. Yeah, but bad service is always bad service, right? So when I moved into this new location, so I was born and raised in Delhi NCR. I spent about 38 years of my life in Delhi, proper south part of Delhi, and about 3 years ago, back in 2023, we moved out of Delhi. It was a conscious decision because we were about to raise little kids in our house. I was already blessed with one daughter. I was about to have another daughter, uh, and she was due in the month of March of 2023, and just 1 month before her arrival, right? I sat down with my wife and my mother, and we decided consciously that we will move out of Delhi NCR because of multiple reasons. First and foremost, being a bigger living space, a bigger house, because where we were staying was a two-bedroom, right, house, and now we have a larger space, more like a four-bedroom double of that. Second was the pollution concerns, because as you might be aware, Delhi NCR is highly polluted, right? The air quality index is very high. It's next to hazardous, poisonous, right? And I did not want my kids to be breathing that air, right? And that's the reason. Second was obviously traffic was taking a lot of time to commute, right? So yes, so about 3 years ago, I when I moved into this house and I got myself new internet connections. At that point of time, the internet service was very good. I still have the same provider. I actually now have two connections from the same provider after testing a couple of different internet service providers in the city of Faridabad. That's where I am right now. And back in 2023, about 3 years ago, their service, their speed of the internet, right, was phenomenal. It used to work like amazing. But now, off late, it has completely changed, right? It disconnects, it stops working, it throws its own tantrums all the way. The only good part about using this ISP is the fact they have a quick response team, right? Customer support is to the satisfaction. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still sticking around with them. Uh, so why I'm telling you this is because I just got disconnected, right? I started this live stream as usual, right, at 10 a.m. Uh, 50 minutes approximately into the live stream, I started facing some difficulties, and about 10 minutes ago, I got disconnected completely from the internet, and that's when I lost all of you guys, right? But I'm glad I'm back up and running. So today we were basically discussing, and by the way, if you're just joining in, welcome to the live stream, right? My name is Gagan Chauhan. This is the same place, same calm, same conversations, and in today's live stream we were discussing about reactions and the power of observations, right? So if you are new here, stick around, stay for a while. I'll be online for another 30 minutes. Drop your names in the comment section so that we can have them written down on the notepad as well, so that we know who all joined us in this session. Uh, but reacting is something that we all are guilty of doing all the time, right? We react to things very quickly. So uh, even today, when I started this live stream, and for the majority part of the live stream, there were hardly any viewers, right? If I be honest with you, I got only two views, right? Overall, right? But I continued because I believe in continuity. I believe in not taking immediate decisions, right? I like to observe, understand, see what is happening, and then come to a conclusion which I feel confident on, right? Uh, and today I did the same thing, right? So during my first half of the live stream, I got only about 2 likes, right? Which was not 2 likes. I got 0 likes, by the way, huh? Zero, absolutely 0 likes. Because I think there were only 2 views I got, right? There were only 2 people who joined the live stream, but even though they did not talk to me, actually one of them did. Kakakshi, the person's name was, right, but they stayed for quite some time, right, and they listened to what I was talking about, which was reaction versus observation, right, and to be really honest, yes, definitely, if there were more people in the room, more people viewing, more people chatting, more people commenting, more people commenting their names and liking my videos, I would have been definitely much happier. Not that I'm not happy right now. I'm very happy, very stable. It's a beautiful day here in Delhi NCR, and I'm enjoying the weather. It's starting to get warmer on for all of us here. And I personally like summers, like I've been saying, right? But yes, I would have been much more happier if I would have received more views, more comments, more likes on my previous live stream today. uh, but that's okay, right? That's basic human nature, right? All of us are humans. We work on numbers are basically validations, and validations feel good, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, right, to be really honest, because here's the deeper truth, right? uh, I would have definitely felt much more happier, right, if I would have seen. But there's a stronger part of me which says that even if there's nobody watching, I would still feel the same. Nothing changes, right? Because I believe in consistency a lot, discipline a lot, irrespective of whether I get more or less views, more or less likes, comments, and all of that. I will I will still show up on live streams, right? Which I've been doing for quite some time, and which I will continue to do. Uh, and if you're just joining in, stay for a while, because uh, this conversation is around your reactions and the power of your observation. So uh, stick around for a while, right? Listen to the conversation, and I'm sure this is bound to help you, because uh, feeling calm and composed and confident and consistent and disciplined means that your internal evaluations, right, whatever you are internally evaluating, uh, is completely dependent on your mental well-being, right? You're not getting affected by external factors, right? Even in my live streams, people generally don't show up, right? So that's fine, right? That's an external factor, and I do not let that external factor fuck me up in the head, because that's part of growth. That's how I grow as a human being, right? uh, and uh, today also I noticed a lot of content lapse, right? There were very few people who were joining in, right? Very few comments, hardly any, right? And I feel like there's a reputation hit, right? My channel might have reset because of how YouTube's algorithm works, right? Maybe I'm just being punished by by YouTube, right? But in reality, when I think about it, when I sit back, relax, and generally just think about it, right? It wasn't any of these things. It's just low distribution of my live stream, right? It's just a uh, fragmentation of previous day, of yesterday, right? It's just a volatile growth phase for me, and that's absolutely normal, because uh, not every day is the same, not every live stream would be the same, right? And that's extremely normal, right? and most creators don't realize any of this, right? So you need to understand something. When growth starts to stabilize, right, volatility uh, generally increases, right, to a lot of extent, right? uh, if I would have had 800 plus views today, 500 plus view sessions, or likes, or 500, more than 500 subscribers, right, in a single live stream, right, that would just mean that my live streams are testing the grounds, testing YouTube, and YouTube is also testing me. So that means uh, I just have to be completely consistent, right? And continue to push hard, right? And sometimes it withholds, right? It's not personal, it's mechanical, right? It's a system that works on algorithms and couple of other things, right? And can I say consistent even even when the board is empty, right? That's a question I asked to myself. Gagan, would you still continue to go live even if nobody's watching you? To be really honest, answer is yes. Even if there's nobody watching me, I will still continue to go live every day, Monday to Friday, at the same time, 10 a.m., right? Because that's the psychological filter most people fail at, right? And I'm quite strong in my mind, right? And I think the fact that I did not restart, the fact that I did not get enraged because of low views, low likes, or let alone low views, there was nobody watching me, dude. There's nobody watching me right now as well, right? uh, and I'm not going to delete this video, right? I won't change away from my live streams. It's not like I'm going to jump onto some different form of video content creation tomorrow. No, I will not do that. I will stay and I will continue because that's what matters, right? uh, Today's low views are not a trend, right? It just means that nobody's here. Maybe you guys are busy, and that's fine, right? But I want to be consistent, right? And this is something very practical, and most creators fail to understand this, right? And I will continue to be live every day at the same time, 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time, daily, Monday to Friday, at least for the next 30 days, bare minimum to minimum. And maybe YouTube will learn my rhythm once again. Maybe YouTube will understand that uh, this is a content which needs to be pushed out to people because it makes sense. It is relevant, right? And if I get emotionally carried away, if I change directions after one bad session, all of this learning I've done over the past couple of months, this will all be completely reset, right? So always remember something, right? Consistency is you have to train your yourself to be consistent, like a system. So consistency basically trains the YouTube platform as well. Emotions generally end up resetting everything, right? So I'll be here for another 15 minutes or right. Even though there is nobody watching me, I will still do my entire set of live stream for about 90 minutes, which I do, and uh, it's primarily because I'm not trying to chase any sort of dopamine, right? It's as simple as building discipline, building consistency, building positioning, right? And positioning compounds slowly, right? Lifestyle, life lifestyle content like vlogs and all of that, right? They can generally get spikes, right? But authority like this compounds, right? And I am choosing authority by all means. Authority requires tolerance of quiet rooms, and this is a very quiet room today, right? And Kakakshi, I'm glad you're back. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. I'm happy that at least you are there and you comment, right? So thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. So I was talking about the importance of being patient, right? I know I have low views today, and I realize and I accept the fact that low views do not require me to create any sort of a trend analysis towards it, right? It does not reduce my value. It only reduces the ego comfort. My ego wants 1,000 plus views, 1,000 plus likes on every live stream that I do. That's my ego talking, right? But I don't want my ego to dictate my life, right? I want to create value, right? And low views and all of this don't change anything, right? They do not change me. And to be really honest, the only thing that has changed is the numbers on the board, right? So uh, hey Kunal, how are you? I am Indian too, yeah, maybe Indian, right? uh, I'm glad you are here. Thank you so much for joining, and stick around for a bit if you enjoy listening to people talk about mindset and everything, because today we are talking and discussing about reactions, right? And the power of observations, and the psychological mindset that you should not let your ego take over your potential, right? When I started this live stream about 90 minutes ago, approximately, right, I got pretty much next to zero views, right? And even now, I just have one or two people watching, right? And that's something which my ego is getting hurt on, but it's I won't let that dictate or change my consistent way of going live. I'm live every day, Monday to Friday, at the same time, 10 a.m. I will continue to be live next week as well, and we will continue to have these conversations, because what I'm trying to create is uh, a space where we can have honest, real conversations, right, with people. And it's a space there where we can just relax, right? Early mornings are all about that, right? Because in life there's too much of commotion, there's too much of going on, running around here and there. That's reacting to everything, and for me, reacting is to something rather quickly without understanding and observing and patiently taking the right decision, right? That's what makes a huge difference for me, right? So yeah, I've got another 10 minutes on this live stream. So after this, I have to run out. I have to go pick up my daughter from the school. It's about time, right? So I will be doing that. But yes, so if you guys are new here, if you're just joining in, I would just like to give you a brief introduction about myself. My name is Gagan Chauhan. I stay in Delhi NCR, and it's been a beautiful day. I would count it still as a very productive day because I continue doing this live stream, and yeah, in general, things are good. It's much better than what it was yesterday, right? I feel much more positive. But आज मुझे वहाँ जाना पड़ेगा यार. I think I'll have to go to the car workshop today because somebody banged my car from behind, a biker, right? Uh, and I'm very happy the way I handled the whole situation. I didn't get pissed. I didn't overreact. I didn't start screaming the usual way. I generally get very pissed when somebody hits my car, right, or puts a scratch or a dent onto my car, right? I'm enraged most of the time. But today, I'm quite surprised at myself that I did not react in the same way, right? I I gently got out the car, looked at what damage it had, and I spoke to the biker guy. I asked him if he's fine, if he's doing okay. Then I asked him, does he have insurance or not? And to which he said he does not have insurance. And I just stepped out of that conversation. Uh, hey, Scarlett. Good morning. Good evening, rather. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining in. So I was telling you guys that somebody banged my car early morning today while I was on my way back from my daughter's school. So the damage was not so much that I can't afford. I can very easily afford. But the guy who hit my car, uh, he did not have insurance on him, right? And that put me in a state of mind, in a state of thinking that imagine if he can't even afford insurance for his vehicle, how financially constrained that person might be, right? And that's when I decided that I will not ask him to pay for the damages, right? I will take care of it on my own, and I let him go, right? And I'm quite surprised at my own behavior today, because usually what happens when somebody hits my car, I'm like fucking raged, right? I get pissed when somebody hits my car, and that happens with many of us, most of us, right? And but today was a very welcome change in my personality. Today was a very welcome behavior, right? And I would like to continue that, because it's only a vehicle, it's a mode of transportation, right? I'm still safe, right? My hands, my body, everything is safe, right? Just that my car got a little dent, right? And that's okay. That's something we can easily fix. It will take a few days or a certain amount of money, but it's easily fixable, right? And what I would have regretted if I would have definitely regretted if I would have acted differently today, if I would have screamed, shout at that person, or if I would have just gotten out of my car and beat the shit out of that guy, which I usually did, right? Every time my car got hit or scratched or something, right? And I didn't do that today. So I was very happy about all of this behavior change, right? So it just says that I'm growing as a human being. I'm growing more patient in life, more disciplined, and that's what we were discussing also today, earlier today. That reaction are quick, observations are slow, and the decisions that you take after carefully observing things are much better, right? If you see a problem, if you come across a problem, and if you jump on to reacting to resolve that problem, you will end up making 100% bad decisions. At least if you react within the first 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes are the most emotional minutes when you come across a problem, right? And today was a learning experience for me. Today was a new behavioral trait for me. Today was, I'm glad how it turned out to be. I got back home. I made myself breakfast. I gave breakfast to my wife, to my daughter, younger one as well, who was surprisingly awake early morning. My younger daughter generally sleeps till 11:30 a.m., right, in the morning. She's only 2, so she's allowed to do that, right? And my wife is not in the best of health. She's a little under the weather, right? She's got cough and cold and a little bit here and there. So I prepared breakfast for everybody, and then I got back onto my station. I set up my YouTube live stream. By the way, I changed my setup as well. Huh? I moved my computers a little bit more closer to me on my right, and I'm liking this setup way more, because it's more convenient for me. It's more closer to me, more accessible, and yes, things are very clear now. Right, puts everything back into perspective. Right? So yeah, so cool, guys. Just a couple of more minutes for today's live stream, but it's been a good session so far. So I would just like to thank all of you guys for. It's actually just one or two people who are watching me, so I thank you guys for spending your time with me, right? And it was a good conversation I had. Got a lot out of my head, right? And I sincerely look forward to connecting with you on Monday because tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, over the weekends, I would not be coming on live streams. I would be editing some of my videos. My last week also, I was in the middle of editing videos, and I did not get a chance to complete and finish my long form videos. But I'm coming out with a new video as well, right? I'll post about it in YouTube posts and share it with my community members, right? With all of you guys. But yes, tomorrow and day after are gonna be busy with editing work, so you will not see me coming live. But on Monday, I will be live again. Can you write me down at some point? Of course, I can write you down. Do you want me to write Scarlet, or is there a different name you want me to write down? Just comment your name, my dear, and I will have it written down. By the way, I'm surprised you're still here. I thought maybe I'm boring the fuck out of everybody today. That's why nobody's here. But I'm just glad, Scarlett, you are still here. Thank you, buddy. It feels good to have at least one person in the room. Uh, so yeah, tell me, what name would you like me to write down? Do you want me to write down Scarlett, or is there a different name you have in mind? Right. So yeah, like I was saying, I will see you on Monday, right? And that would be 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And we will continue having these conversations, right? Because to be really honest, this new form of live streaming has actually helped me. I don't know how many of you guys had any sort of benefit out of this, but at least it's helping my mental well-being, right? So I'm actually able to get a lot out of my head, right? Talk openly, honestly, just be me. Scarlett, I'm still waiting for you to tell me a name. In the meantime, I'll just write Scarlett, right? Uh, if there is a different name you want me to write down, you can tell me because I'm live for another minute or so, right? Before I have to sign off. And let me also give you a cute sticker. Oh, you got the one with the sunglasses, huh? So there you go. Scarlett, your name's written down with a cute sticker next to it. And I thank you for spending all this time with me. I thank everybody for joining. Anybody who enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you once again on Monday, right? About the same time, 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Till then, you guys take care of yourself. Have a wonderful time ahead. Enjoy your weekends. Be good. Love and respect everybody around you, be it animals, be it humans, right? And I will see you on Monday then. Till then, you take care of yourself. Bye bye.